The year is 1775. The American colonies are stirring with discontent. Great Britain, a powerful empire across the ocean, has imposed unfair taxes and laws upon them. The colonists, proud and yearning for freedom, are beginning to resist. This resistance is not merely a matter of words, it is a fight for liberty, a struggle that will shape the destiny of a nation. In the heart of this brewing revolution lived Paul Revere, a silversmith by trade, but a patriot at heart. Revere was a man of action, a skilled craftsman, and a dedicated member of the Sons of Liberty, a secret society formed to oppose British rule. He used his skills in engraving to create powerful images that fueled the fires of rebellion. His heart beat with the rhythm of freedom, and he was ready to answer the call of his nation. Revere's Boston was a city on edge. British troops, easily identified by their red coats, patrolled the cobblestone streets. Tensions ran high between the colonists and the British soldiers. The air crackled with anticipation, a silent prelude to the storm that was about to break. Amidst this simmering unrest, events were set in motion that would forever etch Paul Revere's name into the annals of American history. A fateful night was approaching, a night that would test the courage of men and light the spark of revolution. The British, aware of the growing unrest, sought to disarm the colonists and quell the rebellion before it could fully ignite. Their eyes fell upon Concord, a small town about 20 miles northwest of Boston, where the colonists had gathered a stockpile of weapons and ammunition. Word reached the Sons of Liberty that the British were planning a secret mission to seize these vital supplies. This mission, if successful, could cripple the colonists' ability to resist. The fate of the revolution hung precariously in the balance. Paul Revere, known for his courage and unwavering commitment to the cause, was entrusted with a critical task: to warn the colonists in Concord and the surrounding countryside of the impending British advance. The success of his mission would determine the fate of the revolution. On the night of April 18, 1775, Revere received his instructions. The time had come for action. He was to row across the Charles River, slipping past the British warship HMS Somerset, and then ride to Lexington, alerting Samuel Adams and John Hancock, two prominent leaders of the resistance, and then on to Concord to spread the alarm. Under the cloak of darkness, Paul Revere prepared for his perilous journey. He donned his riding clothes, his heart pounding with a mix of determination and trepidation. The fate of the revolution rested upon his shoulders. Rowing swiftly and silently across the Charles River, Revere's boat cut through the water, each stroke carrying him closer to danger and destiny. His eyes scanned the dark waters, alert for any sign of British patrols. Reaching the opposite shore, Revere mounted his horse, a magnificent steed named Brown Beauty. The horse, sensing the urgency of the moment, pawed the ground impatiently, eager to be off. With a signal to his companions, Robert Newman and Captain John Pulling, who had climbed the tower of the Old North Church to hang lanterns as a warning signal, Revere set off into the night. The lanterns, visible for miles, would serve as a beacon, alerting the colonists in Charlestown to the British movements. As Revere galloped through the countryside, the cool night air whipping against his face, he raised the alarm, his voice echoing through the quiet towns and villages. "The regulars are coming," he shouted, urging the colonists to arm themselves and prepare for battle. Riding from town to town, Revere's warnings spread like wildfire. Farmers, blacksmiths, shopkeepers, ordinary men transformed into citizen soldiers, grabbed their muskets and rallied to defend their liberty. Reaching Lexington, Revere found Adams and Hancock, warning them of the British advance. His message delivered, Revere pressed on towards Concord, accompanied by Samuel Prescott and William Dawes, who had joined him along the way. However, their journey was fraught with peril. British patrols were scouring the countryside, and the three riders had to rely on their wits and courage to evade capture. Revere, in a daring move, even rode through a pasture, jumping fences to escape a British patrol. Despite their best efforts, Revere and Dawes were captured by a British patrol. Prescott, however, managed to escape and continued on to Concord, ensuring that the alarm was sounded. Revere's ride, though cut short, had achieved its objective. The colonists were forewarned, and when the British arrived in Lexington, they were met not with a sleeping populace, but with a determined militia ready to defend their land and their ideals. The Battle of Lexington and Concord, the first battle of the American Revolutionary War, marked a turning point in the fight for independence. The shot heard round the world, echoed through the colonies and across the Atlantic, signaling the birth of a new nation. Paul Revere's midnight ride, though shrouded in the mists of time and legend, remains a testament to the power of courage, patriotism, and the unwavering spirit of those who fight for freedom. While the legend of Paul Revere's ride is well known, it is important to remember that he was not alone in his efforts to warn the colonists. Many other riders, like William Dawes and Samuel Prescott, played equally crucial roles that night. Revere's ride, however, has come to symbolize the spirit of the American Revolution, a spirit of defiance, determination, and the unwavering belief in the right to self-governance. The events of that night transcended the immediate military encounter. They ignited a flame of revolution that spread throughout the colonies, uniting them in their fight for independence. The Midnight Ride is not just a historical event, it is a powerful reminder of the sacrifices made by ordinary men and women who dared to stand up for their beliefs and fight for a better future. The echo of Revere's ride resonated far beyond that fateful night. It served as a rallying cry for the colonists, uniting them against a common enemy. The spirit of resistance ignited in the hearts of farmers and shopkeepers, transformed them into courageous soldiers willing to lay down their lives for the cause of liberty. The American Revolution was not simply a war for independence, it was a testament to the enduring human spirit, the unyielding desire for freedom and the belief in the power of self-determination. It was a beacon of hope for oppressed people around the world, a shining example that even the mightiest empires could be challenged and defeated. Paul Revere's Midnight Ride, though a single event in a long and arduous struggle,